Yeah, guys. So what we discussed yesterday, we discussed about the disk partitions. How do you check the disk partition list of block devices LSBLK, and how you can check that the disk information. So DF is nothing but a disk free. So how much GB is allocated, how much percentage is available, how much is utilized. So we can check it by using the disk free command. Okay. So the disk partition. So for example, we attached a how much GB, 20 GB 20 GB hard disk guys. So 20 GB hard disk, right? The naming convention should be /dev SDA /dev SDB /dev SDC. So for example, /dev SDB is attached. So which one attached, guys? /dev SDB is attached with the 20 GB. So the 14 GB, this is the 20 GB, right? For example, 30 GB or 20 GB. So for example, 30 GB. So 14 GB of app logs and 10 GB of a DBA logs. So I want to attach uh, this space to app logs and DBA logs. So directly we cannot attach from here. So we can create the partitions. So we can create the partitions. So how you can create the partitions? So we can create the partition /dev SDB1 SDB1 with how much GB? 14 GB. And so we can create the /dev SDB2 with 10 GB. With 10 GB. So we need to format so we need to format the disks SDA1 and SDB2. How you can format by using the fdisk command, fdisk/dev SDB. So we need to format SDB1 and SDB2 by using the fdisk. So fdisk is nothing but a formatted disk. What is the command, guys? So what is the fdisk? Fdisk is nothing but a format disk. You want to format the disk into partitions. How you can how you can create the partitions by using the fdisk command. Fdisk command. So fdisk-l is nothing but a to list the fdisk fdisk-l is nothing but a list /dev SDB. So if the partitions is created, we'll show the partitions. If the partition is not created, it will not show. For example, fdisk-l /dev SDA. So how many partitions are created? What is the list of the partitions? So guys, now we understood. So this is nothing but a creating the partitions, right? I want to mount the I want to mount the mount the partitions to hard disk. Mount the partitions to mount the partitions. What is the partitions? SDA, SDA1, SDB2. Mount the partitions to the directory. So mount the partitions to the directory. How you can mount the partition to the directory? So we can create mount to two types. What is that, guys? Mount will be two types. Mount. So mount will be two types. So what are those, guys? So mount can be two types. So one is temporary mount, another one is permanent mount. So we can mount the directories. So we can mount the directories by using two types. So one is temporary mounting, and the second one is permanent. So permanent mounting. So what is the temporary mounting? What is permanent mounting? So temporary mounting is nothing but so you by using the mount command, mount and source. So where you need so which hard disk need to attach it to which directory. So this is a app log. So mount /dev SDB. So SDB, right? SDB1, SDB2 loose DBA logs. So this is nothing but a temporary mount. It will erase. It will erase. It will erase the mount points once you reboot the mission. Reboot the mission. So it is a temporary mounting. So it is a temporary mounting. Guys, understood? So it is a temporary mounting. Permanent mounting. So we will add the details. So we will add the mount details in the /etc/fs tab. What is that, guys? /etc/fs tab. If you provide the information in the /etc/fs tab, so whenever you reboot it automatically mount it. Once we reboot it automatically mount it, guys. So this is nothing but a temporary mount and permanent mount. So for example, once you created the hard disk, SDB1, SDBA2, then you need to change the file system type. Change the file system type. So how you can change it? By using mkfs mkfs dot ext4 to /dev sdb1 mkfs dot xfs /dev sdb2. Yeah, sdb2. So once you changed the file system, once you created the partition, then change the file system, then mount the partition. So how you can check if the partition is mounted or not? df-ht. So df is nothing but a disk free. So it will show the disk information. It will shows the disk information. Guys, this is nothing but a disk partitions. So today I will show you how to create the disk. We already attached the hard disk space, right? We already yesterday we already attached the 30 GB hard disk space, right, guys? So yesterday we already attached a second disk, that is SDB. So the SDB contains the 30 GB. Now I am creating the partitions. So what is the command to create the partitions? fdisk/dev SDB. So this hard disk wants to create the partitions as SDB1 and SDB2. So and we need to change the file system type to null to, so change the file system type from null to ext4 or xfs. ext4 or xfs, because of Linux knows only these file systems, only these file systems. Guys, now you understood. So I'm connecting the server from putty. So putty appearance, change settings. I'm directly changing the settings. 18. Okay. Session. What is the IP address, guys? So 192.168.56.103. 103. Right, guys? Yeah. So what is the username? Root is the username. Red Hat is the password. df-ht. So is this /dev/app logs or /dblogs is mounted? You see, guys, mounted on /dev/dev. Guys, understood? /sdb1 is sd1 is mounted. The file system type is xfs. So what is the size? 1M, 1014M, used 151M, available 864, and used percentage is 64. So what is that? Boot. So this is attached to the /boot directory. This is attached to the /boot directory. So how do you know if the new hard disk is attached or not? By using the lsblk command. SDB is attached, so it is not attached. It is not created any partitions. So just it added the hard disk. Now I am creating the partitions. What is the command? Disk fdisk/l/dev sdb. So SDB, you see, so any partitions is created? No, nothing is created. So let's check the SDA. If is there any partitions created? Yes, /dev SDA1 /dev SDB2. So this is the partitions and the system ID and the type of the Linux. Yeah, the partition type, guys. What is that? The partition type is, so partitions type is something like a standard and partition type is standard and the LVM. Standard and LVM. So standard partition is nothing but a, so we cannot extend the extend the space or a volume. You cannot extend the volume. So volume. So we cannot extend the volume. So if you use the LVM, logical volume manager, so we can extend or reduce the, so we can extend or reduce the volumes. So as of now we are discussing about the only standard. So the standard type is, you see, so the partition ID 83 is nothing but a Linux, is nothing but a standard. 80E is nothing but a LVM. 80E is nothing but a LVM. So guys, understood? So we are creating as a standard partitions, right? Yeah. So how you can format the disk, slash fdisk slash dev sdb. So sdb, yeah, you see guys. So welcome to the fdisk. Changes will remain in memory only until you decide to write them. So be careful before using the write command. Device does not contain a recognized partition table. Building a new DOS disk label with a disk identifier. So it is not created. M for the help, guys. M for the help. So D is nothing but a delete the partition. So M is nothing print this menu. M is nothing but a print this menu. So N is nothing but a add a new partition. I want to add a new partition. So what is the option we need to use? So we need to use the N and print the partition table. You can use the P and T, change the partition system ID. So we discussed it, right? So if you want to change it from, so change it from 83 to 80E, or we can change it by using the T command. W is nothing, right? Write the table to the disk and exit. So this is nothing but a writing. So once you created, right? So what is the new partition created? So N is creating a new partition. So N, so primary, we are creating a primary. If you press P primary, so partition number, we can create the 4 partitions. I'm creating as a first partition. I can give the first partition. First sector, I am not giving anything. The second sector, just enter. So plus, you can select the size in kgm. So what is that, guys? 14G, right? Plus 14G. I want to add a SDA1 for 14 GB, right? So yes, so the partition one type Linux and the size 14 GB is set. So 14 GB is set. P is nothing but a print the same. SDB1, so the created with is the standard partition 83 Linux. So if you want to change it to from standard to LVM, you can change this by using the T. T is nothing but a change the partition system ID. I want to change the partition system ID, so you can change it by using T. Selected the partition 1 and execute this type L to list the clothes. You see, guys. So 83 is nothing but a standard partition. 8E is nothing but a LVM, and 82 is nothing but a swap, guys. 82 is nothing but a sharp. So I don't want to change it. So again, I want to give it exec code 82. Yeah, change the partition type to Linux 82 swap. Sorry. So again, T, I want to change it to 83. Yeah, so change the partition type to Linux. So Linux swap to Linux. Okay, so then write, guys. Then you guys can write it. Now you can check it. Fdisk -L. You see, so dev SDB1 is created with so 14 GB. Now you can check the LSBLK. SBLK, you see, so one partition is created. So I want to create a with the 14 GB, but not mounted to any partition, right? I want to create a another partition fdisk /dev SDB. Yeah, guys. So pre is nothing but a print the table. Yeah, already partition is created. I want to create another partition. N default primary. So I'm selecting the 2 and enter. So first sector I'm not selecting. The second sector I'm selecting with the plus size. What is the size? 10 GB or MB. So 10 GB. So 10 GB, right? So print. Yeah, you see SDB2 is created. The file system is standard. So W means write protected, right? It will be created, LSBLK. Now you see guys, SDBA1 and SDBA2 is created, but it is not attached to any directory. It is not mounted to any directory. Yeah, I'm creating a directory called slash mkdir slash applogs one directory, and the another directory is for mkdir slash dba logs. So dba logs. Now you understood, right, guys? I created a two directories. One is app logs and one is dba logs. Now I want to attach this 14 GB to 14 GB to IBA logs and 10 GB to DBA logs. So how you can mount by using the temporary mount or a permanent mount. So mount slash dev sdb1 app logs, mount slash dev sdb2 app logs, SDB to DBA logs, right? You can create a temporary mount. Before creating the temporary mount, so we need to change the file system. Let's try to mount without changing the file system. Mount slash dev SDB1 mounted to app logs. So you see guys, so SDB1 is write protected, mounting read only, mount unknown file system type null. So what is the file system type, guys? This file system type is null. This file system type is null. So initially it will be a null, the file system. So the file system type null. You can change it from null to ext4 or xfs, because of Linux knows only those file system. mkfs dot ext4 slash dev sdb1. You see guys, so it is writed. So now you can try to mount it, slash dev sdb1 app logs. Yes, it's mounted, error is nothing. You see guys, so app logs, it is mounted. Before is it mounted? Yeah, so before it is not mounted. Before it is not mounted. Now it is mounted to app logs. Now you understood, guys? So I want to mount the other DBA logs also. How you can do it? The same way. So first you need to change that file system type to, right. Now you can mount it to app logs instead of app logs, DBA logs. So what is the partition table, guys? SDB2 df-ht. So yeah, so this is also mounted. Slash dev sdb1 is mounted with the file system is ext4, the size is 14 GB, used 14M, so 13 GB is free, so used 1%. So sdb2 ext4 9.8 GB, 337 is used, 9.2 GB is available, 0% used, 0% used. Guys, now you understood? So this is a temporary mount. So what temporary mount? It will erase the mount points once you reboot the machine. Yeah. So I am init 0. Init 6. Checking why it is not. Yeah, it is again. It is started. Yeah, the system is started. Now let's check. Restart the session. Yes. Root. Red Hat. Red Hat. So what is that, guys? df-ht. These are the options. You see, guys, the mount points is there, or it erased, in it unmounted. The mount points are unmounted. So that is the reason is nothing but a temporary mount. So I want to add it as a permanent mount. So what is that? So in the slash etc fs tab, the slash etc fs tab. So you can add the you can add it in the mount points. The mount point details will be added in the /etc fs tab /etc fs tab. You see guys, it's already added. Which one is added? It already added the CentOS root. So the file system is xfs defaults 00. So same like as a boot also added and swap also added. So that's the reason. So whenever we restart we reboot the system, right? It automatically while booting time, so it will check it in the FS tab. Is there any mount points will be available? Need to mount it? Yeah. So the mount points is available in the FS tab. Then it will mount it. So then, so while rebooting the mission. So what is that, guys? /dev sdb1 to app logs. So what is the file system, guys? XFS, sorry, ext4. The file system is ext4 defaults and so fsgk and so /dev sdb2 to /dba logs ext4 defaults 00. I added the details mount by details in the fs tab entry. So now, so df-ht. So the mount points is not mounted. So I'm rebooting my mission. While rebooting time, it will validate in the /etcfs tab. Oh, there are two a new mount points is available. So while booting time, it will mount it. Guys, understood? Let's check. Let's check. Yeah, guys. Let's check. Restart root red hat. Forgot red shit, guys. Red hat. Yeah. So df-ht. Guys, it mounted automatically or not, guys? So after rebooting, the mount point is not available because of, so we mounted as a temporary mount. Then we set as a permanent mount. So once we reboot it, it automatically mounted. So if you added the details in the mount point details in the va/etc fs tab, so then only it will automatically attach. Now you can check it, guys. Again, you can init 6. Let's see again it will be mounted or not. Yeah, restart the session. Root red hat df-ht. Guys, it is mounted or not after rebooting
Mounted, sir.
also? Yeah, so this is nothing but a permanent mount. So where we need to include our mount point details, we will include our mount point details in the cat /etc fs tab. Fs tab is nothing but a file system tab. So file system. So you added, right? So that's the reason. So whenever you reboot, it automatically attach it. It automatically mount it. So while rebooting the mission, guys, now you understood. So this is nothing but a disk partition. So what is this is, guys? So this is a disk partitions 360-degree. What is this, guys? Day 9th or day 10th? Day 10th. Disk partitions. Guys, now you understood? Yeah, I will give you the history. Yeah, the big advantage in the Linux, guys, if you press the history, so the previous commands, whatever, whoever executed the commands, for example, Satridi executed, Gautami executed, or Shravanti executed, or Rubiana Sultan executed, or Ritika executed. So it will list, guys. You see, so what are the commands I executed from starting? So these are the commands, guys. So what is the big advantage in the Linux? So there will be a history. If you don't know the commands, you guys can check it the history. So check it the history and execute the commands, guys, and check it and verify it and execute the commands. So this is a save as the day 9th or day 10th, right, guys? So day 10th. So you save it as a history commands history. So commands history dot emd, yeah, md. Let's save this, guys. No worries. Yeah, you see. So this is the command history, guys. What are the commands I executed? So it will be list down. It will be list down. So what is the big advantage, guys? There is a big advantage in the history commands. So it will display the whatever the previously you executed the command, it will display it. So it will display it. Guys, now you understood? So this is nothing but a disk partition. So this is nothing but a disk partitions. So file, save, next. So this is the file saved, right? Yeah. So next, new notepad. Yeah, what is this, guys? So the next topic is package management. So what is that, guys? Package management. So package management is nothing but a software installation. So what is that, guys? Software installation. So package management is nothing but but a software installation on the Linux machine. So in Windows, so how you can install the software, guys? Just download it. Just download it and click, double click it automatically install the package or a software by using next 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 commands, right? Next, then finish. Okay, so this is the way Windows. So so how you can check, where we can check if the packages is installed or not. For example, you install the which package, guys? Install the Oracle virtual machine. Oracle virtual mission Oracle virtual machine software. So how you can check, where we can check if the software is installed or not. Installed or not. So where we can check, guys? So we need to go to the control panel, right? In the Windows, go to the control panel. So go to the control panel and programs and features. So here, so the installed packages will be listed here. I want to uninstall the package. For example, Canva, I want to uninstall. So right click, you just uninstall the packages. You just uninstall the packages. You just uninstall the package. It is uninstalled. So it is uninstalled. So right. Now you understood. So how you can check the if the package is installed or not, and how you can uninstall the package, how you can install the packages, right? Windows, now you understood. Windows, now you understood the how to install, and how to install, verify, and uninstall the software. So right, but in the Linux, so we can do it. So we can do it through commands only. So commands only. How we can install the packages? So the package manage. How you can install the packages? We can install the packages by using two ways. So what is that, guys? Package management. So what is that, guys? So package management. So for example, so last time you downloaded the Oracle virtual machine, right? So Oracle virtual, so Oracle VirtualBox. So in the official website, you verified it. You check the downloads. Check the downloads. So Windows host, for example, Windows host, Mac host, and Linux distributions. So Linux distributions. So copy the link address. So copy the link address. So downloads. One second, guys. Yeah, go to the Windows, guys. So it will automatically copy the link address. You see, so it will be downloaded the .exe. It will be downloaded the .exe, and for Mac, copy link address. So it will be .dmg. For Linux, so for Linux, so you can check it Linux distribution, right? We can go to the Linux, and for example, Oracle, Red Hat. So Red Hat Oracle CentOS 7. So for example, copy the link address. Yeah, guys, you see, so the format, is different. So this is for Windows. So Windows knows only .exe. .exe is nothing but a executable format. Executable format. So, so if you download the .emg package in the Windows you are trying to install, it will not support. Windows supports only .exe format. So Mac supports only .dmg. Mac supports only .dmg package. .dmg package. The same like as a, so Red Hat also knows. So Red Hat CentOS supports only .rpm. Only .rpm. Guys, now you understood? So every Linux, every OS having their own format, So if you download the Windows.exe in the Linux system, then you are trying to install it. It will be install or not, guys? It will not install, right? Now you got the point. So the package management will be two types. So what is that, guys? So Red Hat package management. So there are the two types of package management. So one is RPM, and so the second one is YM. What is that, guys? RPM and YM. Yum. And so which packages is installing in the Red Hat, guys? Dot RPM packages only. What is that, guys? Dot RPM packages only. CentOS 7 mirror packages. Yeah. So you see, guys. So everywhere, you see. So the everywhere, every package having the extension is .rpm. The extension is .rpm. Guys, now you understood? So every file, every extension contains .rpm, 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 .rpm. Right? So if you want to install the any package on the CentOS 7, Red Hat or whatever it may be, so we need a .rpm packages. Then only we can install the packages. Then only we can install the packages. Now you understood? Yeah. So M and RPM. So what is M? What is RPM? So yeah. So what is M and RPM? So M introduced from RHEL or Red Hat or CentOS 5 version, RHL 5, Red Hat 5 or a CentOS. So 5, CentOS 5 onwards. So the M is introduced. So before that only RPM. So RPM is nothing but a Red Hat package management. Red Hat package manager. So what is that, guys? RPM is nothing but a Red Hat package manager. So how you can install the package? How you can first we need to verify the packages is installed or not. If the package is installed or not, how you can verify, guys? So you can verify by using the rpm hyphen qa package name. What is that, guys? rpm hyphen. So this is the querying. So how you can check if the package is installed or not? By go to the control panel. So here we need to check the right in Windows, but in the Linux everything through commands only. rpm hyphen qa package name. So how you can install and update or upgrade the packages. Uninstall, install. So install, update, and remove. Remove means uninstall the packages. So how you can do it? So we can use the command called as a rpm hyphen ivh package name. Package name. So what is ivh, guys? I is nothing but a I equal to install. So I is nothing but a install, v is nothing but a verbose, we can see it. So v equal to verbose. So and h equal to human readable format. So human readable format, it will show from the readable human readable format. Right. So rpm hyphen ivh package name. So I want to update the package rpm hyphen uvh package name. And how you can remove the package by using rpm hyphen e package name. Package name. So what is the drawback in the rpm? So what is the drawback? So what is the drawback? Drawback is so we can so it will not install the dependency packages. So it will not install the dependency packages automatically. So it automatically, this is the drawbacks in the m, it will it will resolve the dependency packages automatically. So now you understood? It will resolve the automatically. So for example, so if you install the Git having the dependencies, for example, Windows. So for example, Windows, right, guys? So you are try to install the OVM package, Oracle Virtual Machine software, right? That time, that time, that time. So the system is asking the asking the dependency package. So dependency package. So what is that, guys? What is that dependency package? It is asked while installing the OVM. So while installing the OVM, it is asked another dependency package. What is that? Satyreddy? So you installed two packages, right? So one is
Oracle
OVM,
Virtual Machine.
VC, Microsoft, VC++, right? VCP
VSC
plus
C++.
2019 or something like that.
Yes, sir.
So it is the dependency package. If you want to install the OVM, definitely we need to install the dependency
VSC
packages VS
C++.
yeah. So Microsoft Visual C++ 2009. This is the dependency of this package, right? So same like as a RPM. If you use the RPM, so we need to install the dependency package, then we can install the main package. But in the it will automatically install the, if you use m install package name, for example, git. So git, it will automatically resolve the dependency packages because of because of m contains m contains a repo. Repo is nothing but a repository. In that repository contains all the packages. Repository contains all the packages, right? M contains all the packages. It will automatically resolve. So where the packages repos are available, /etc m dot repos.d. So here something like a CentOS hyphen base OS dot repo. So something like extra disk repo, everything, the repos will be available in here. So repos, in the repos, what it will be there? It will be there the URL. So base URL. So base URL. So it will point to the base URL. It will point to the, so here only. It will point to the remote. So it will point to the remote repository. So it will point to the remote repository. Yeah, this contains already files, right? This contains already packages. So when you execute the m install, for example, HTTPD. What is HTTPD? HTTPD is nothing but a Apache web server.
Protocols.
Apache web server. So Apache web server package name is in the package name in the Apache web server is HTTPD. So what is that? HTTPS is a protocol, Satyreddy. Okay. So for example, m install HTTPD. HTTPD contains having a dependency packages. So it will download it from the, so once you install HTTP, right, it will check in it will check it in the internet, over the internet. It will get from the here, and it will install automatically. So it will install automatically. Now you understood? I will show you. So m repo list 00 na. So that is it was removed, right? M install HTTPD. Yeah, guys. So CentOS 8 is removed, right? Let's check, guys. Let's check. Wait. va/etc repos.d cd/etc cdm m.repos.d. So here we have a base repo, right? va base sorry ls va base repo. Yeah, the base repo mirror list is something like I want to change it to package. It will automatically install. Let's check. Copy. I'm trying a new thought, guys. I don't know it will be work or not. I will show you. M clean all m repo list base 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, I will do it one thing. See, cd/etc m.repos.d. So whatever the files, right, I will move star to tmp temp. Now there is no files, right? I want to copy this shit. Let's do it. WinSCP, we have WinSCP. Yeah, I want to install WinSCP, guys. WinSCP. So if you want to send the any data from your Windows to Linux, you can use the WinSCP, guys. Is it correct one? This one? Problem with the downloads. Yeah, guys, you see .exe, right, guys? It's a .exe. How much time it will take? Install. Right, in Windows, just accept next install. So this is the GUI, right? That's the reason. So this is the finish. It will be finished. So WinSCP. Where is this, guys? WinSCP. Yeah. So WinSCP is. So what is the WinSCP, guys? WinSCP, we can transfer the data from your Windows machine to Linux machine. 103. Username is root. Password is red hat. Accept. Yeah, it's connected, guys. So it's connected. So there is no files, right? You want to copy that documents. So downloads. No, on the downloads I don't have, right? D drive or C drive, right? D-low, we have a local disk D. Yeah, CentOS 7. Just drag and drop, guys. You see guys, it will copy the CentOS 7 ISO DVD. So then I will mount it guys. Then I will mount it so we can get the packages. I will show you. Because of CentOS 7 is not not available, right? So it's a wind up the CentOS 7. You guys can use CentOS 8 or you guys can use CentOS 9. So I learned CentOS. I learned from CentOS 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you want to copy a data from Windows to Linux, so what is that guys? WinSCP. So if you want to connect the Linux server from Windows server, you can use the putty. So putty is just there, putty providing only shell prompt. But if you want to copy the data, it will not support. What it will support? It will support that WinSCP. So you can use the WinSCP to copy the data from a Windows machine to Linux machine. So Windows machine to Linux machine. Yeah, CentOS is now the root. You can go to the root. So yeah, there is a CentOS 7 ISO DVD is yeah du-sch star. You see guys, 4.4 GB of a file is uploaded from Windows to Linux. Now I want to create a mount point. Yeah guys, downloads. So Linux material, the Linux material. Yeah guys, go to the package management. You guys can directly come to the package management. Package management. Package management. Yeah, guys, package management, Red Hat package management. Red Hat package management. Yeah, you guys can create your own. Yeah, you see guys here. So if you want to, so note copy the RHL7 ISO and paste it to the slash root. So mkdir slash RHL7. Yeah, you can create a directory called as a mkdir CentOS 7. I'm creating a file as a CentOS 7 ls. Sorry guys, I want to create a rm-rf. So CentOS 7. CentOS 7 I removed. Again I am creating mkdir slash CentOS 7. I created a directory in the slash. Okay. So mkdir next. So what you can do, the steps. So once you created the file, so mount -t ISO 9600-o loop RHL7 ISO. So RHL7. So yes, you can create the mount. So what is the command guys? Mount. I want to mount the mount the ISO, right? ISO file. That's the reason we used the ISO 9660. So what is the mount of Linux file system, ext4 or ext3? So -o loop. What is the file guys? CentOS 7 ISO slash CentOS 7. So unknown type ISO 9660, here 9660 na.
Yeah, then 96660.
Yeah. So mount read only loop -o is write protected. df-ht. Yeah, you see guys, CentOS 7 is mounted. cd/CentOS 7. If you go to the CentOS 7, you see the packages. By default, all the packages is available here. So all the packages are available here. Yeah, you just mount it, right? Just mount it. Now you want to create as a repository. Now you want to create as a repository. I will show you how to create a repository. Yeah, now you mounted that, right? So yeah, you want to create a repository, name call it as ABC or whatever it may be. So you can create a name it, call it as a ABC repo or CentOS repo. So you can create a repository, call it as a vi/etc m.repos.d CentOS.repo. I'm creating a repo called as a CentOS.repo. Here you can create a ABC. So CentOS, right? CentOS. The repo is a CentOS, and the name equal to CentOS 7, and the base URL. So what is the base URL, guys? Where is your path? Where is your where is your packages file path? File colon double slash. So this slash is nothing but a where you created CentOS 7, right? So enabled equal to 1. Yeah, we enabled that. GPG check. This is the key, guys. Key we are disabling. So we don't want 0, right? Now save it. Now yum clean all yum repo list. You see guys, before it is 00, now it is 4000. So now, we attached we created a package. We created the repository as our local packages. We attach it to the local packages. Now, yeah. So yum install httpd. So you see guys, it is installing. So tomorrow we'll show you the difference between RPM M and M, and we will install the Apache, and we will install the Tomcat, and we will deploy the any of the application. Okay. So tomorrow we'll show you guys. So tomorrow we'll show you how to install the package through the RPM, how to install the package through the M. Okay guys, I'm setting as a N. It was not installed. So we'll show it on the tomorrow. Okay, so if I am rebooting, the CentOS will automatically reboot, right? The mount point will automatically erase. So how we can set as a temporary? So here there is a commands. So the commands are the fstop, ISO path, mount point, and ISO loop 000. So this is the command, guys. ISO path, where the ISO path I will show you. So vi/etc fstop. I want to create a as a permanent. So /root/ shit. I want to take a duplicate session, guys. Duplicate root red hat cat. So root CentOS. Where is that, guys? CentOS. Root vi/root/CentOS. Yes, you guys can copy this file and paste it. This is the source. What is the destination, guys? CentOS 7 is the destination, and the ext4. What is the file system, guys? So file system is ISO loop 00. So instead of default, you can use the ISO loop 00. Now WQ init 6. Let's check, guys. So let's check. Only Sathredda, Ribia Sultanana, only. Everyone dropped off. Yeah, so no worries. So we'll show you that if the package is mounted or not. So that restart session or root red hat df-ht. See, so this is already mounted after reboot also. We set as a permanent. We'll show you tomorrow, Rubiana. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Night.